Hi guys, it's HeroClark. Are you guys ready for a story? The title of this story is called Spidey and His Amazing Friends. Sandman Won't Share by Stephen Behling. One hot summer day, Peter, Gwen, and Mouse were out at the beach building a sandcastle. It had towers and turrets and more. Now, this is what I call a sandcastle, Gwen said brightly. While the kids added some finishing touches, Aunt May called out, I'm going to do a little skating. I'll be right back, Peter said. Have fun, Aunt May. Splash! But before Aunt May could go any further, something made a huge splash in front of her. It was a water balloon. A boy ran over to make sure Aunt May was okay. We were throwing the water balloons. A second boy said, I guess that one got away from us. It's all right, Aunt May said with a smile. But you should probably play close to the sand. Meanwhile, Mouse had just placed a tiny flag made of seaweed on top of the sandcastle. Done, he said, looking at their creation with pride. Perfect! Just then, another balloon smashed into their sandcastle. The two boys ran over and apologized. Sorry, it was an accident, one of them said. It's hard to be upset, Gwen added. The beach is here for everyone to have fun. Peter, Gwen, and Mouse agreed that the best part of having the sandcastle had been building it, so they decided to make another one. But just as Peter and his friends were about to get started, the whole beach began to shake. Whoa! Do you guys feel that? Gwen asked. Yeah! What is that? Asked Miles. Suddenly, a mountain of sand rose from the beach and began to take shape. It was Sandman. Ha 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 ha. Sandman rumbled. Surprise, everyone. Look who's here. Gwen gasped. This means trouble. And trouble means it's Spidey time, Peter said. Sandman saw another sandcastle on the beach. Your sandcastle is just a crummy little castle, he said to the family that had built it. But I'll fix that. Raising a giant arm, Sandman turned his fist into a large, sandy hammer, and he smashed their sandcastle. Just then, Ghost Spider glided onto the scene, with Spidey and Spin behind her. That's enough, Sandman, she said. The beach is for everyone, added Spin. Not today it isn't, crackled Sandman. Oh, yes, it is, Spidey replied. Spidey whipped a web at Sandman, but the villain quickly turned into loose sand. Spidey's web went right through him. Then Sandman waved his hand up from the beach. Rose a large sandy wall that stood between him and the hero. Now, it was impossible for Spidey to reach Sandman. Spin ran at Sandman, but the villain turned the sand under the superhero's feet into a deep pit. Spin leaped out of the way just before falling in. Whoa, Spin said. That was close. Ghost Spider tried next, but Sandman made a miniature sandstorm. Ghost Spider couldn't see through the stinging particles of sand. Hey, Ghost Spider cried, cut that out. Laughing, Sandman used his powers to create an enormous sandcastle on the beach. Now this is a sandcastle, Sandman said, standing on the top of his creation. It's the best. Ask anyone. There's no one to ask because you chased everyone away, Spidey replied. You're supposed to share the beach, not take it all for yourself, added Spin. I'm the best, Sandman said, with a flick of his wrist that sent the Spidey heroes tumbling away. Give it up, Spiders. You can't beat me. "We've got to find a way to get him off this beach," Spidey said to the others. "If we knock his castle down, he can't show it off," Spin said. "Maybe then he'll leave and everyone else will come back." Spidey looked at the sandcastle that had been smashed by the water balloon. The superheroes filled a web with water and got ready to face the Sandman. "Go, team, go," Spidey called. Back at his sandcastle, Sandman was enjoying having the beach to his selfish self. "I showed them all," he said smugly. Suddenly, Spidey, Ghost Spider, and Spin all swung their big web sack at his sandcastle. The Sandman got soaked. His powers didn't work with wet sand. The villain groaned as he watched the sandcastle fall apart. "My beautiful castle," he cried, "ruined! And just look at what you did to my beach." "It's not your beach, Sandman," Ghost Spider said. "You can share it like everyone else." Spidey added. Spin agreed. "It's more fun when we play together." For a moment, Sandman wondered, if maybe the superheroes were right. Maybe sharing was better than keeping everything to himself. But like a spoiled little kid, Sandman grumbled, "I don't like to share, and I don't like spiders." Then, in a poof of sand, the villain disappeared. With Sandman gone, everyone could enjoy the beach again. They all decided to build a new castle together, and it was even bigger and better than before. Everyone had fun sharing the beach and enjoying the day. The end. I really enjoyed reading this story to you. The title of this story was called Spidey and His Amazing Friends. Sandman Won't Share by Stephen Behling. Remember to always be your own hero. Bye.